There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you're safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you're safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
Hey, guys. I'm glad to see you all in here. Let's go over a few. Here we got Justice Jane, sorry. Justin, hello, hun. Selena, Emily, Strawberry Kisses, Dina Lynn, Big Mom, Chris Melcher, Laylee. Hey, Laylee, I haven't seen you in a while, sweetheart. Spirit Mist, Victoria Burgess, Katie Ann, Chris Melcher again. I'm Taylor, the Stitchin' Bitchin' True Crime. Okay. Dr. Edward Moskowitz. I believe I said that right. If I didn't, let me know. Michelle Davis. I think we've got it all covered. Okay, guys. Look, of course, I started to say, well, let's give it a few minutes to let everybody get in here. But hi, Lisa A. That girl, 77. Listen, we're gonna hopefully Discovering and all the rest of them will be in here soon. But Discovering sent me something today, and it's granted it's a little bit different case, but it's a man that was in Texas, and he pew-pewed a doctor and then went after an officer of the law. Now that was 2-3 days ago. That body cam footage has already been released to the public. You know that's still under investigation. You know that, I mean, the guy was arrested, took to jail. They are still investigating it, right? I mean, the case couldn't have been slam dunk, that's it, and it's over with. So tell me, where's the body cam footage from June 15th? Why can we not see it? It's not like letting us see what was going on when the officers got there that day is going to harm the case whatsoever. Also, the controversy over the fact that when I cannot remember what creator it was that contacted them and requested the body cam footage. They said, Rogersville said, now don't quote me on this, I'm not positive, but they said that they do not have body cams in Rogersville. Now, everybody was looking up, oh yeah, Hawkins County has them, Sullivan County, I believe it was Jones, I don't remember what other counties it was, but Greene County, there was a few other ones. They had body cams bought in 2011. Now, this article that I had read was in 2015. Or should I say, Discovering read this article. I want to give credit where credit's due. Anyways, the point being is, except for Johnson City and Kingsport, Those two cities in 2015 were still at that point not using their body cams because they had to take it under advisement and do some research. So, does Rogersville choose not to use their body cams? Is that why they said they don't have body cam footage? And how is it that police can just, or districts can just choose not to use body cams? I thought it was like a flat thing. Everybody has to do it. That's correct, Nana. You also have to be a resident of Tennessee for a FOIA. Right. So, but I'm just wondering why can we not see that stuff? Why can we not get the 911 calls? Yes, I do understand that they say that it's part of the investigation, but on so many other missing children's cases and other cases, they release the 911 calls, and the child, the case is still under investigation. What, I know I've went off about the 911 calls before, guys, but what makes these 911 calls so special, that they're so sensitive that we cannot hear them, that they cannot be put out in the public? They had body cam but refused to use them till they did research. Makes no sense, because I'm sure they know how they work. What's to research? I'm sure it's to research how much difference it's going to make whether or not people know what's going on when an officer stops someone, or what goes on with them. I'm sure that if they had body cam footage of the night that I forget what his name is, but the gentleman that's suing Hawkins County and Ronnie Lawson, where he got beat up that night, I'm sure the body cam footage would do wonders for his case. Don't you think? Don and his co-workers must be the suspects. What makes you say that? Summer's Life Matters. Yeah, I agree, honey. This whole case is suspicious. I can't even imagine why LE agency didn't use a body cam ever. I don't know. Funding, the ability to edit them is all very costly. Yeah, they would be, wouldn't it? Because they gotta, if they had somebody to edit out something they didn't want people to see, that they'd have to pay them an awful lot to keep them quiet, wouldn't they? Allegedly, guys, allegedly. General public has no idea how much it costs, and it may invade officers' privacy. It can be hard to enforce officers using them too. But no, that doesn't make sense, because the whole of Sullivan County uses body cams. The whole of Hawkins County uses body cams, except for Kingsport. Kingsport does not use the body cams. Kingsport, need I remind you guys, is both in Hawkins County and in Sullivan County. And it said Johnson City, and I'm not sure. I think it's in Washington County. I'm not sure. But those two towns do not use body cam footage, or use body cams, should I say. Not having them can be costly too these days, right? Yeah, and they claim that the officers can't delete footage, but I'm sure the higher ups can delete to protect their officers. The body cameras can be turned off at any time. It does not invade their privacy. Thank you, Justin. Now I want to look into this for Johnson City, Washington County, where I live. So Johnson City is in Washington County, right? Now remember, Jody, the article that we found was in 2015 when it was wrote. At that time, they were not using them. We're checking to see if it has changed now. But obviously it didn't for Rogersville, because they're saying that they don't have, their officers don't wear body cams, that they don't have them. Aria. The officer's privacy is not invaded because it never shows the officers' faces. Sometimes they give their name and badge number if asked. Hello, Trevor. Thank you. I thought it was Washington County. I wasn't for sure. Am I saying that right? Washington County. My son makes fun of me because I've got a very hick way of saying Washington County.
I don't.
You don't. How do you say Washington County?
Washington County. I can't.
Baby girl's here with us tonight, guys. She's helping me do the live. Again. It's hard to protect their lifelong friends and cohorts when they have body cams running. I agree. Sorry about the noise, guys. It'll quieten down here in a minute. I'm sitting outside. Hawkins also encrypted their radio traffic. Sort of makes you suspicious, don't it? Sullivan County needs to seriously. Kingsport is nice. Some areas are horrible. That's all I'm saying. Hello, Kirst. How are you tonight, hun? Thank you. Yes, everybody jump out and hit the thumbs up so YouTube knows, that you're in here watching. Justin. Hard to believe that they don't have body cams this day and time. I agree. And what about the 911 calls, guys? Oh, Jesus, noise. It was not this noise when I came out here, guys. It's hard to protect their lifelong friends. Oh, I done read that one. They just need to bleep out the personal info, but edit would be suspicious, right? Okay, the article was from 2015, but in that article, they said they've had them for 4 years, so they've had them since 2011. Just curious, if they're done researching over 12 years and now using them, jeez. If it don't quieten down in a minute, guys, I will go inside, I promise. You're just as fine as a frog's hair. I used to be a dispatcher, and no, yes, they can go to private channels. Okay, well, Michelle, that was over 30 years ago. Michelle, can you answer a question for us? Why do you think the 911 calls have really not been released? How are you this evening, Nana? I'm good. Well, everything is good except for the noise, and it's getting me agitated.
Not me.
It's not getting you agitated? Okay.
I like it.
Well, baby girl's not agitated. She likes being outside. When you said that became... I know. If it gets too loud, guys, because I don't hear what you guys are hearing. So if it gets bad, just let me know and I'll go ahead and go on inside. Seems like TBI would have wanted that body cam too. Yeah, you'd think, huh? Okay, it's an open investigation. That's all up to detectives. I understand that, honey. I'm not asking you to give us any secrets or anything. I'm just saying, over your history in being a dispatcher, what would be your general interpretation of why the reasons would be that they wouldn't release it? Please stop. Yeah, it was silent for 4 seconds. I think 911 calls have a minor did one of the calls. I hadn't thought about maybe that is why they're not releasing it because it was a minor. I mean, I've thought about one of the minors being the callers, but I didn't think about it them not releasing it because of that. I think it is to prevent others from changing or keeping to their narrative in case it goes to court. Thanks, Trev. I appreciate that. It's just, it feels better outside, guys. And not to mention, my dirty little habit. Got to have my cigarettes. And we don't smoke in the house down here. Don't smoke around the baby girl. In my opinion, they haven't arrested the predator yet. The call could influence someone's statement. They never released the body cam when Ellie responded to Carly and the missing toddler too. When the news requested it, they were told it was part of an open investigation, I believe. Okay, it may have been the news. I thought it was a creator that had requested it. Now, I know that, what's her name? Plunder requested everything in the Summer Wills case, just like she did the Kylie Rodney case. Of course, she always does. She's the first one that always gets it in there. And they've told her no about all of it. Everything's part of the investigation. They can't release anything. Let's hope they have set up cameras in their interview and investigation rooms. Knowing the way that things have been going, Jody, Hawkins County won't even release that after everything's said and done, and 12 people go to prison for this. You smoke too, Dawn? Which reminds me, pull up a seat, relax, and let loose. Classy opinions fly. Oh, wow. And guys, we are working very hard on Non After Dark, getting it set up, making sure that memberships can go through the phones and everywhere else, and getting those set up. This incident is currently still an active investigation. I am unable to release the requested information at this time. Lynn Campbell, Hawkins County Emergency Communications District. Well, there you go. See, he evidently Travis applied for it, and he got turned down. Keep in mind that was 30 years ago. Everything has changed now, but I do know one minor slipped, and boom, mistrial. And I was from small county, where it's not what you, but who you know. It's not what you know, but who you know. Okay, facts. Want to get a hold of Nana? Oh, yes, thank you. That's my email address, guys. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just curious. I am not by no means trying to say that Summer's case isn't special. It is very special in many different aspects, whether it be how far and wide it has spread, the fact that she's an adorable little child, and all the unknowns, unanswered questions that surround this case. I just do not understand how everything in the case can be kept secret. Thanks, Trevor. I appreciate that, hon. Did you want me to play it now? Or just listen to it later? That quote was from WJHL article. I just seen it. Oh, it sent it to me. Okay, thank you, babe. I appreciate it. I've seen the interrogation of Alex Cox, Lori Vallow, when Alex pew pew, but before the kids went missing. But that was an active investigation before Alex mysteriously passed. Whereas Greenville, it's literally 15, 20 minutes from Rogersville. And they can't release anything to do with a minor. Well, see, maybe I'm missing part of that conversation. Let me check. Hang on one second. I don't get that. Okay. Okay. So I didn't miss anything from that comment. But Michelle, the thing is, how many other 911 calls and body cams have we seen when it concerns minors? When minors go missing, we've heard the 911 calls. We've seen like officers, like while they're discussing the case and stuff, there's press releases, all kinds of stuff. But not with Summer's case. I mean, we saw the body cam footage on Harmony Montgomery, and you can't tell me that case. Well, it's probably the investigation's probably over now. They're just on to the prosecution. But at the time, the investigation was very active. And we saw the body cam footage where they caught Adam in that parking lot and was asking him where his daughter was. And he basically told them to go themselves. And that was an active investigation. That concerned a minor. That just mysteriously disappeared. And it was before they had any suspects. So it being a minor, I'm not buying that. And not meaning you, I mean with what's, everything that's been going on. Somebody just had an egg. Hopefully it wasn't Spider-Man. No, that was the next door neighbor's chickens. And Spider-Man's a boy. I don't think he'll be having eggs. He is a boy, right? Okay.
Although I read that hens can crow when they're trying to assert dominance.
Oh, hens can crow when they're asserting dominance.
Well, he can crow.
It's always at 3 directions if it could harm the case or not. Okay, now, that I understand. I'm just saying, people can't say this is an absolute because we have seen it in so many different cases. Harmony being the most recent. Yes, there's another factor you have to take into consideration, small towns. I'm wondering if every state has different laws. I'm assuming they probably do. Hi, Sonia. How are you doing, sweetheart? I know an egg laying cackle when I hear it. And Luna is a boy. Shut up. I told you that was the next door neighbor's chickens. So it may have been a egg laying cackle, but it wasn't here. I don't remember the channel, but one tried last year to get the call Don made. Different county was told there isn't one in their records. It was Washington County he called from. I followed the Susan Morphew case as close as I do Summers. They have never released her 911 call either. Did they find out who made? I mean, was it released who actually made the call? Yes, every state has different laws, but all must abide by federal. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. I don't know that. Thanks. Wonder if Tennessee resident would have any better luck. Probably not, but you never know. What, as far as trying to get the Information Act or the information released? No, I doubt the Tennessee resident's going to get any better results. I know Don B's tried to get it and he can't get it either. That's a chicken. Yeah, it's a chicken. Um, if I had to guess, it is a factor of small towns' active investigations and the fact that the calls may have a lot of circumstantial evidence that, if released, may not be as powerful in the case. I'm trying to figure out a comment to read, guys. Jonesboro, where Don was working allegedly that day in Washington County. Yeah, so it was Washington County where he called from. I don't believe that there were actually two 911 calls, just my opinion. Thank you, Kirst. Oh, okay. I can see why they're not releasing it. You think one of the boys made the call and not Candace? It's a very good possibility, guys. For that matter, it could have been Grandis that made the call and said something about the mother. And that's the part they don't want to release. It may also be because the parents aren't cleared. They'd adjust their timeline with LE if allowed to hear it. Right? Want to show Nana appreciation? Thank you, Kirst. I appreciate that, hon. Yeah, I never ask, but it's always appreciated. I am invisible. I make comments and get ignored. You do not get ignored. I'm elderly and live on Social Security. Can't join everyone's channel. Honey, nobody's asking you to join everyone's channel. You subscribe. Subscribing to a channel doesn't cost anything. All you do is hit the little subscribe button. What that means is that you get notified when somebody puts out a video or a live. It doesn't cost anything to join a channel or to subscribe to a channel. That's possible too, and Grandis has been real quiet and under the radar, right? See, Birdie says she can see you, Miss Candlely. Candlely Woodward, I'm 74 and you are seen and heard. Yes, you are. It's just I can't click on every comment, sweetheart. They need to solve this case if possible. We can, I guess. I'm sub to your channel. Okay, then that's all I ask, sweetheart. I do not ask or request anybody get memberships. But for the people who do already have memberships, I want to try to do something for them. It's impossible for us to read everyone's comments, everything aloud. Please never take it personal. Candlely, I'm ignored too. People are so mean to us, huh? y'all better show some love to us. We're not getting any younger, you know. Oh, Julie, we're not. None of us are, honey. Washington County could not handle the 911 call. They had to forward the 911 call to Hawkins County because that's where Summer went missing from. I know. That's how we know that it was Washington County. Be nice to us elderly. Hey, I'm one of the elderly too. See, we love you too, Julie. Anybody want to jump up on panel? You're more than welcome to, guys. I'm dropping the link. Just show your face before you jump up here. Guys, I read a lot your comments because I want to know what you have to say and your opinions, your theories, your thoughts on things. I know how I feel, and y'all know how I feel about stuff. I don't keep it a secret. Can y'all still hear me? Evidently I'm having issues here. What is wrong? It's not letting me drop the link. I don't know why it's not letting me drop the link. What the crap? One of the mods, is it possible for you to go and grab the link and drop it again? I don't know if you can or not, but
Hi.
if you can, I would greatly appreciate it because for some strange reason, it's not allowing me to drop it. Keep saying an error occurred on YouTube. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment and then try again. But it's done it 4 times. Will you grab those for Nona? I'm just a baby. I don't think I'm just a baby. But I appreciate you saying that.
Me?
No, me. We know you're just a baby.
No, I'm not.
You are too.
No, I'm not. I'm a big girl.
You're a big girl.
Yeah. That's a net.
It's storming here. Wi-Fi is spotty. Hello, Gemma. She said hello to you, baby girl. Say hello.
Hello.
I feel like I'm 10 years every day. I've aged 10 years every day. Yeah, me too. Who's blocking shares? Shares shouldn't be blocked. Is Cher trying to come in? There she is. She's not blocked. I don't know, but Cher's comments better not be getting deleted. Cher, there's the link. It finally dropped, hon. If your comments are getting deleted, come on up on panel and say what you're saying in chat. And that way they dang sure can't get deleted then. Well, like I said, come on up on panel and they can't take that away. They can't remove that. But I'm telling you, discovering, I want to know who's doing it. It says Cher retracted her comment. It wasn't deleted. I noticed that when the chat pauses, it may be someone streaming. I don't know, maybe. Okay, one comment asking why I blocked. I deleted anyways. Okay. I said I'm on a coffee break right now, and can I get a quick recap of the show tonight so far? It's to do with the body cam footage. Like there was a guy in Texas like 2-3 days ago or whatever, which we know that's got to still be under investigation, but they have already released the body cam footage where he pew-pewed a doctor and then went after a cop. And we're also back in 2015, there was an article wrote where Hawkins County, Greene County, Sullivan County, all the counties around there were given or whatever, they purchased them, whatever, the body cams for the officers. But Kingsport and Johnson City do not use them or didn't at the time. And I'm just wondering, is Rogersville also choosing not to use body cam footages or body cams because they said they don't have them? But obviously they have them, but are they just not using them? Because that, like I said, they've reported that when people have asked for it, they say they don't have them. And of course, going over the 911 calls of why they haven't been released or what people think why they haven't been released. Anyways, like I said though, Sherry, you're welcome to pop up here if you want to, hon. Yes, that's off that we haven't seen any of them. Is it legal for them to have and not use though? I always thought they don't have them. Maybe for the funding or because it involves a minor. Well, okay, but the thing about it is if it was because it involved a minor, the minor wasn't there. So I mean, it's not like they would be showing the minor or anything. Quit. Um, but if they were not using it because of the minor or not showing it because it was a minor, wouldn't they have said that instead of saying we don't have them? I mean, we have it. There's WJHL and the other news articles say they have the body cams. But Kingsport now, which Kingsport's in Sullivan and Hawkins County, they chose, well, back in 2015, they chose not to use them until they did further research. I don't know if they're still, or if they're using them now or not, but is it a possibility that Rogersville just chooses not to use them? They have kept this whole investigation very close to the vest. I don't foresee us getting much, any info, even the call, until after the arrest and the trial. I truly, with the way Hawkins County carries this, has been dealing with this case, I don't see us ever getting any information, Trev. That's a possibility. The boys being in the footage, that's a possibility. But on the other body cam footages, don't they normally blur out minors? But the gag order on the case maybe. Wow, also, yeah, I didn't think about that. Baby girl, please stop. Yeah, they won't release a thing. And plus, just like you were saying last night, Cher, that I mean, well, we've all said it. Why do they not come out and give us some kind of an update? You think it's both? They do blur out the minors because I remember like the one case of the pedo with the 6 girls that they were what Amish or something, and or from the SDA church or the LDS church or whatever it is. But he was traveling with a whole bunch of them, and they were all pretty much all minors, and they blurred their pictures out. Yeah, if they're underage, they blur them. I see plenty with the blurred kids. Yeah. Single Mama 4, where is Gate City in relation to Marion, Virginia? Lived and worked there covering a 100-mile radius. Pulaski, Bristol, Abington, Whitville. Okay, I guess we're just out of that conversation. You know what a good place to start if no one hadn't yet, although I'm sure there's someone on YouTube tried, would be to get a body cam for the domestic on Dawn, just with kids blurred out.
No,
Huh.
it is a lightning.
Is it lightning?
Over there.
Well, if it starts raining, we'll go in. That is a good idea, Jody. That's a real good idea. Possibly they don't have the technology. We'll rebuild him. We have the technology. Can I ask a question not summer related? Absolutely, Suzette. SAS, guys, spreading awareness for summer. Y'all need to go check that out. Nana, FLDS, Fundamental Latter-day Saint. Who cares? It's not, and there's two different groups. There's LDS and FLDS. Thank you. Guys, if y'all haven't figured it out yet, I am not politically correct. I'm never going to be politically correct. I have never been politically correct. You know why? Because I am not a politician and I don't give a crap what political people think or anybody else thinks. I'm me. And if you like me, you like listening to me, then you'll deal with how I talk. And if you don't understand something that I say, you say so in chat and I can explain it. Other than that, y'all got to take me how I am. What is going on with the Grace Academy in Tennessee? What do you mean? I've not heard anything in a long time. I mean, years ago there was something said about the Grace Academy, but back then I wasn't into true crime or anything, so I didn't pay that much attention to it. And guys, I'm sorry if y'all don't like the little spiel I just gave about take me as I am, but that is it. You got to take me as I am. I'm telling y'all, I was arrested 3.5 years ago by Kingsport police for assault, and I asked for the body cam footage, and they said they don't use them. Okay, so that was 3 years ago. So discovering that answers your question. Didn't see body cams on the LE that went to the hill when Ernie was there live and his friend Lisa with dog food last year. Okay. No, I was just saying it was FLDS that had all those underage girls you was. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I thought you were just correcting me. You like to do that a lot, you know. Maybe only certain areas use it in LE and detectives use in Hawkins County. Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe the whole of Hawkins County use them, but Rogersville, like Kingsport, chooses not to. I've seen a little something about it. Maybe Trev knows. It's a Christian school. Grace Academy is a Christian school. Usually Baptist faith. You is you, and that's okay. Well, thank you. Discovering knows I love her. Dippy, can you see what I sent you and see if Nana can pull it up? If Dippy's in here, she can jump up here and put it up there. I didn't watch PG today. See, Care, well, I appreciate that. It says, Nana, that's why I listen to you, because you're real. Which reminds me, Nana After Dark is coming soon. It's my whole other personality. Yeah, Kingsport was one that said they needed to research about them before they used them. So after 9 years, they haven't learned anything about them to use them. Evidently discovering. Single mom says, you be you and I love you. I love you too, hon. When the county commission meeting was aired, Lawson carried on like Hawkins County Sheriff's Department was nearly bankrupt. That was a ways back. Yeah, but my son was doing a little bit of research for me one day, and you know what he found? I can't give you a direct number, but it was like in the $100,000 that they were granted for like drug rehab programs, that kind of stuff to get people back on their feet. Hawkins County and surrounding areas in that area was granted that kind of money. So tell me, how can they be broke? Why can they not allocate some money from this program to go to that program or put it where it's needed? I think it is being allocated from all of the programs and going to one specific place. And y'all know where I think that is. I'm going to dig into it some later. We'll get back with you on the next love live about it. It's going to be about abuse and SA, but I will find out more. Okay, babe. He was in here daily. Hi all, just coming in, but Hawkins is trashy. Hello, Roxanne. I'm glad to see everybody coming in. I'm glad y'all are here. I hope you always feel welcome, all of you. Counties 8, this is highlighted in my opinion. Lining some pockets. Amen. Yeah, they claimed they were broke and couldn't afford the scent and cadaver dogs, so they sold them and brought drones that cost thousands of dollars. Play toys. Yep. Well, that's just like they were requesting all that money for new cruisers. They needed, how many new cruisers was it? 8 or something like that, 15, something like that. And they costed, $50,000 a piece because they had to have all the new technologies and stuff. Why, tell me why they couldn't take one of their old cruisers and have it revamped for, I would say, less than half of the $50,000 it costs to get a new one. And then they could get a whole bunch more instead of just whatever they were asking for. Exactly, Melmac. Followed the dollars. You always make everyone feel welcome. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Roxanne. I really do strive to make sure that y'all understand this is your channel too. Screw them all. Crap humans, crap people who make money and don't care about humanity. Hello, Marlena. How are you? We're glad you're here. There was 35 million opioid settlement in 2021, and the money went to Sullivan, Washington, Hawkins, Hancock, Carter, Green, Hamlin, Unicoi, and Johnson. There you go, guys. So where'd that money go? Lawson also claimed no drug problem there. Look at all the drug arrests in the area this year. Well, yeah. I think in that report I was talking about that my son looked up, it said that the reason they got such, because it told what each county got allotted to them, and it was, they could, if it was a bigger drug problem in that area, they would get allotted bigger, more money. And Hawkins County, I believe, was at least one of the top 5s. I sent you that too as well, so you can have it. Thank you, Trev. I appreciate that, hon. I just wonder how many Carla Dykes there is sliming or skimming off the top of grants, fundings, and donations. And I do apologize again, guys. I don't have my glasses with me. I told y'all yesterday I forgot and left them at home. So if I mispronounce or misspeak something that's being said, y'all know why. It's not because I'm a redneck hillbilly, I promise, or a hick that can't read and write, or anything bad. I am educated. I just can't see. I'm old. Maybe he doesn't think it's a problem if he's involved. Who I agree with you. I don't know who you're talking about, but I can assume, so I agree with you. Hello, wee Scottish mom. Lord, not a day goes by I'm not grateful to be blessed enough to get out of that shit show. Marlena, can you make the comment that you made on PGs that I tried so hard to get someone to pay attention to? It was great. Yes, Marlena, please tell us what you said, because I will read it. Y'all got my curiosity up now. He might be making profit to keep quiet. I agree with you. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but I'm sure you're telling the truth. Did his son serve a day in jail? Yeah, I think it was about 2 months before he was released. Sonia Strange, is it your birthday? Everybody tell Sonia happy birthday. You're as young as you feel, ladies and gentlemen. Did I miss Marlena's statement? See, caps better. Oh, yeah. Marlena is allowed to use caps. It's fine. She's wanting to know what it was about over in PG's. What'd she say? You got to tell her what she said so she can repeat it. All the really women step up and end this abuse. I am JPL. I am having a great time down here with my grandbaby, going through all her stuff, getting ready to set her up so that she can go to school starting Tuesday. She's going into 2nd grade. So we're going through all of her clothes and her toys and getting her room set back up and everything, getting everything straightened out. I saw a body cam of an arrest of an 11-year-old girl just today, and they just blurred her face. Right? The little 12-year-old that did that to her brother. They had her on body cam. Okay, remember we were talking about how Summer was removed off the property. I can try to look it up. Well, hello, Bob G. How are you tonight? Let's see. My daughter-in-law is 2nd grade teacher. Oh, school is beginning so much earlier than when I was in school. What happened after Labor Day? I don't know. It was Labor Day when we used to go back to school, and then my kids, it was, like right around the end of August, and now it's gotten to where my grandkids start back the 1st of August, literally the first day. Crazy how the 11-year-old got arrested and it was a felony, while Carly got a slap on the wrist because in her state it's only a misdemeanor. I don't know, honey. I don't know what's going on. Shortly after the report of the little girl that did that to her younger brother, guys, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but there was a 12-year-old boy did it to his sister. I'm going back to Tennessee Wednesday. Yippee! What, Tennessee is one of the most beautiful states in the United States. So yeah, I would be happy. Trust me, every time I leave Tennessee, I can't wait to get back home. A lot of Tennessee and Virginia schools are starting back next week. Yeah. When we went to school, they did not have fall break. Right? They didn't have fall break. You got out for Thanksgiving, you got out for Christmas, you got out a week for Easter. Now they have spring break, and then they have like for Easter. Now I will say the strange thing about here is that when my kids were in school, they only went 4 days a week in May, and then they would get out the end of May. But they only went 4 days a week in May for some reason. I always thought that was a little weird. I hope you give your grandkids popsicles and water wiggle for those last days of summer. Oh, well, what Carly did was wrong. She didn't red rum anybody, so it's a big difference in charges there. Yes, tax-free weekend, guys. Oh, how funny, Sonia. Well, enjoy your fake birthday today. Yeah, if it's not your birthday, happy birthday anyways. My granddaughter starts back Tuesday. I'm in the West, or you're in West Tennessee. Okay, guys, I'm talking to myself up here. Come on, somebody jump up here. She took up law enforcement time. She didn't hurt anyone. Well, we can't exactly say that because all the officers and the search people and everybody that took time out of their day and away from their own families and stuff and away from cases where I'm sure that they needed it, they were out looking for her and wasting resources that could have been spent, say, hunting for a missing child or, saving somebody's life, because you don't know if this rescue person was out hunting for Carly, they could have actually been the one that could have saved somebody's life, in an emergency like a heart attack, whatever. So we can't say that she didn't hurt anybody. I will be camping on Burgess Falls in Tennessee in a couple weeks, on vacation for 5 weeks now in St. Louis. Oh, wow. Right, snow days. Yeah, that's true. When I was a kid, we always got out of school on June 5th on her birthday. On whose birthday? And she was always aggravated that she was stuck with us. Oh, your mom's birthday. Yes, don't forget water for the outside animals, guys. Very important. Well, Julie, we appreciate you listening, hon. Carly is actually facing criminal charges. Well, I think she should. Because what happens, she calls in a fake thing, and how if other people do the same thing repeatedly, then what are they taking away from? Like if somebody calls in and really needs help, and they just think it's a fake call, or like I said, they go to search for these fake calls, and they take away from the people that actually need the help out there. Yeah, her charges are a joke, but they need to be more strict. Stacy B. Didn't multiple agencies show up? Hawkins County, TBI, FBI, and probably other local agencies as well. Surely some of them had body cams. Good point, Stacy B. Thank you. Surely to goodness somebody had it. Well, my wrench, you have a wonderful, safe trip, hon. I hope you really enjoy yourself. I never followed the Carly case, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. It takes away from the people like Summer. Remember snow days? Because no snow days anymore because of online. Yeah, true. Voices behind the wall, going panel. Come on, Sherry, get up here. It's Friday Night Live with Nana. Well, trust me, guys, I appreciate you all being here. I really do. Damn cats around here strays, and they can stray their ass right down to the creek for water. Oh, please don't give us that discovering. I know you feed and water every one of those cats. You have food and water dishes inside and outside for your cats. And yes, I said your cats. Yeah, it was hot here today, really bad. GT, you need a vacation? I thought you was on vacation going and staying with Dippy and them. Please show Nana the love for this episode. Yes, money talks, my opinion. Well, yeah, if somebody gives me the money, I sure will. I'll go right on vacation. Money talks. So you talk to me, guys, and I'll go on vacation. I know that's not what you meant, hon. I'm just joking. And also, how do we expect 11-year-olds to not do that when grown adults are doing it for clicks and views? It's crazy. The 11-year-old was doing a YouTube challenge, but I bet she learned a lesson. The 11-year-old that did that to her brother, is that what you're talking about, Cher? Her hoodie is pulled in a position as if someone has tried to prop her up. Summer didn't do that to her hoodie. Thank you, Versi. I greatly appreciate it, sweetheart. Thank you so much. You're always so generous. When dehydrated and pink Himalayan salt to drink or drinking water, even for animals, it replaces the 120 minerals lost while sweating. Add pink. I can't. I know I'm not saying that right, so I'm not even going to try to say it again. I just realized what it was. The South is moving north. Virginia does not see much snow anymore. Tennessee doesn't see that much snow anymore either, guys. It was still in your clipboard. I didn't see it, or I would have put it up here. Or have you posted it yet? I guess not. Two different 11-year-olds. Okay. 11-year-old that faked the kidnapping. Oh, yeah, different kids. Oh, they tried to do the same as. Oh man, that's ridiculous. I'm looking for it. No, I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, yeah, I seen it and I read it. Yes, we appreciate you supporting the channel very much. Yeah, I get it. I seen it. Stop, you idiots. Nana, do you know what the 18th court date is going to be about? Have you heard anything? Dawn's working. No, I haven't. Dawn, listen, and I know there's discrepancies about what a cell phone is supposed to say, but when I tried to call Dawn the other day, the recording that came on said his phone has been shut off. Not change of number, not is not reachable. It said it was shut off. Now, I'm not sure what that means other than, hey guys, his phone's shut off. The suit is a spring fall outfit. Even the pants would be lined. Don must be on hiding. Haven't seen him around. Right? You're welcome, Seek Care. He got another new number. Why would you have a jacket on in the middle of June unless you was covering up something? You're talking to, oh shit, I'm talking to him on a new number. He changed like a week ago, I believe. Okay, thanks, Sheriff, for letting us know. Too many people had his number. Well, you know where I got his number from? He gave it to me. So if too many people had his number, it's because he gave it out. I am absolutely floored that nobody has taken any action against Candace just on the providing a minor with alcohol. Which picture, hon? Hang on a second. I know which one you're talking. You're talking about the Milk Jug picture. Hang on a second. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, he could have blocked them. I'm sure he had some advice from other people. Well, actually, Roxanne, I had somebody who was willing to buy him dinner so that I would have a chance to see him face to face and have a chat with him. Oh, no picture on screen. Yeah, hang on. I was waiting for her to tell me if that's the one she was talking about. But yeah, I'll put it up there. Okay, so you're talking about the hoodie being over here, the hood to the jacket being over here. I don't know, guys. Is that what you was needing, Marlena? I would love to be a fly on the wall and see CPS reaction to do and talking about the kids up on the road. I doubt there was a CPS worker at the house closing a case after 6 p.m., right? You don't think it was filmed on the 15th? Well, that would explain, if it wasn't, then that would explain why Dawn told me that the reason they didn't use the jacket for the scent dogs is because it was in the bottom of the dirty clothes basket. If you get Candace for some other charges, at least she is in an environment where she will break at some point. The reflection in the window. I know, I was looking at that again. It's not a window though. It's where they're holding it and the sun's shining and it's the glass off of the other phone. It's where they're taking a picture of a phone with that picture on it. That's why I always thought that Marlena had that video on her phone and she sent it to somebody else at 3:09. I'm sorry, as backward as Hawkins County is, I do not see an officer taking and saying, oh, yeah, sure, here, let's take a picture of your phone so we can get this picture out. And they're saying that's what happened. But remember, supposedly Leslie Earhart swears up now they never knew anything about this picture or this video. They assumed that the last video of Summer was at the pond. Yeah, you put them clothes on after, in June, on after she get out of swimming. Robin said they didn't see none. Huh? I don't understand. Robin said they didn't see Nana. I don't think you finished typing, sweetheart. Okay, I think Seacare was the one who were. Okay, Seacare wanted to discuss it. Yeah, okay. Now, I remember her telling you that Nana, Leslie, her right hand placement is different in the picture. Yes, that's been showed a million times that the hand does slip down. Yes, it does. Robin said they took a pic of her phone. Of Robin's phone? Well, no, because remember they said that Leslie Earhart said that they didn't know about that video. See, right here, Seacare says that she says she's never seen that picture. What part of Virginia is a military base on? If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you. Isn't it Quantico, Virginia? Isn't that in Virginia? I'm going to drop a link to get Great Crime Channel that goes over that video if I can find it. Okay, hon. You think it was taken from H's phone? Norfolk, yeah. Quantico's the place, not the city. Quantico's FBI, yeah. Duh. Come on, guys, give me a break. Norfolk is the naval base. Just out of curiosity, what branch of military did Damien join? Somebody recently did a spirit box session and it said Marines, and another person did a tarot reading mentioning the military. Just that, and guys, y'all know I don't care one bit to go over stuff. So if you get agitated, I'm sorry. Just that back in 2011 is when Hawkins County, Sullivan County, Greene County, Washington County, all them got their body cams. In 2015, assuming they were all using their body cams except for Johnson City and Kingsport. And they said that they were looking into it, researching it. They didn't know if they wanted to use them or not. And evidently, as of 3 years ago, supposedly, they still weren't using them. But I'm wondering, because Rogersville has told everybody that they don't have video cams or body cams on the officers. Are they choosing not to use them? Because obviously they have them. National Guard. Well, if he went in the National Guard, then he would have just been there through basic training and stuff. He wouldn't have, unless he switched over to full-time military. What's up, baby girl? That hood is pulled way over to the left. Summer couldn't have done that. Whoever opposed her pulled the hood. I agree. We were talking about that just last night. I think it was last night. I did a breakdown of the video if you want to see it, but sadly, I don't feel like it's relevant anymore. Well, absolutely, hon. I'll accept anything. I'll take a look at anything. Because there may be something that you went over, you even talked about it and didn't realize that you spoke about it or seen it, or trust me, like I did I did her birthday video, and I used that box that the picture of the box Kathy sent me, and never once saw that jacket until it was brought to my attention to actually go and look. And when I went back and looked, voila, that jacket was there the whole time. Thank you, Kirst. National Guard is Army. Damien didn't join until after everything happened. Yeah, we know. But we're trying to figure out what branch he joined. Kingsport City Police also use dash cam instead of body cams. I did think it was weird that he didn't stay gone long before he was back home, so maybe it was National Guard. Well, even with the regular Army and stuff, after their boot camp and MIT training, then they get to come home for a visit before they go for the full thing. Damien didn't join until after. Yes, I read that. I've always thought it was odd that this boy joined the military. JPL says, discovering you are not alone. Half the stuff in the box was new, and some even had tags on it. You're welcome, honey. We always share creators' links here, and we always encourage everybody to go sign up or to join. Subscribe, should I say. I'm trying to say it right way. Because that's the right thing to do. I'm sorry, but in that environment, I would join the military too. Exactly. And guys, literally, we don't know what was in that kid's mind. I mean, maybe he had wanted to join the military forever. I know my son wanted to join the military until after he got in there. Nana Wise lost in not giving us updates, even FBI. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I find that very suspicious. Why has Hawkins County been offline? I have been home with pain for 8 months from shingles, so I appreciate the chats. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I know that is very painful. Yeah, apparently he joined the military so he could be safe, according to Jody Sue. But I don't know who's safe getting pew-pewed at. Well, discovering, unless you go to war, honey, you're not going to be pew-pewed at. People are saying they're watching every movement the whales do. I would say they are, and I'm right there along with everybody else. I honestly and truly believe they are fixing to make an arrest. Man, that is the pits. I've had shingles twice. Couldn't wear a bra if it was under my armpit area. No doubt. Want to show some extra appreciation? Oh, well, thank you, hon. Lawson is primary, TBI, FBI, or secondary. The military takes boys and makes them men. Well, all I know about that is that my son, from the time he could talk and watch TV, wanted to go into the military. He wanted to be a G.I. Joe, I guess. And growing up, teenager, everything, he always wanted to go in the military. But once he got in there, he said it was like they were brainwashing you to unalive, unalive, unalive. He said there was posters hanging everywhere that talked about unaliving. And I'm not saying anything bad about the military. We would not have the rights and the freedoms that we have right now if it weren't for the men and women who went over there and served and did their jobs and did everything they could to protect us and make sure we have our freedom. I respect each and every one. My father was military. My brother was military. I'm just saying, my son did not realize the mindset that they try to put you in until he got in there. Now, or Nana, now you know the government, along with this whole world, is so unpredictable and anything can happen at any moment without warning. Nana, you remember what happened, right? About what, honey? Do Julie's? Do we have any real facts in the case? We have one fact that we know is a fact 100%. Two, if you break it down. The baby, no, it has to be one. The baby is missing and the public doesn't know where she's at. That's the only fact. Y'all don't want to get me started on this. I'm telling you. Listen, we don't know what time of day for a fact that she went missing. It was sometime after they got up. We don't know where she went missing from. We assume it was after they left the house that morning. We don't know who she was with. It could have been anybody from her mother, grandmother, brothers, Hunter, Allie, her dad. We don't know. We don't even know. I mean, if she made it home, we don't know if it was from the house, from the driveway, from the yard, from Beach Creek, from Ben Hill. There's been reports, so many reports of when, where, how, why, and who. The only we can't even say that her parents doesn't know where, or they don't know where she's at. What we know for a fact is the public knows or does not know where she's at. That's the only thing that we can say for a fact, in my opinion. Yeah, see, and even this, we don't even know for a fact that she went missing on June 15th. Thank you so much, JPL. Thank you, sweetheart. It is so appreciated. Thank you so very much. Fact. Summer is missing. Fact 2. All the rest of the children were taken by CPS. Right. Well, I was meaning just in Summer's case. If you want facts, fact is Dawn and Candace are guilty of not doing what they needed to do to keep the boys there. In fact, they have not done anything to get the boys back. With Damien, I'd rather email it to you. I would love for you to email it to me. Do you need the email address, Roxanne? All because of so many lies. Yep. And they're told by so many different people in every aspect of this case. I don't do the email thing. I'm not tech savvy, actually computer stupid. If you will email it to me, if you were talking to Discovering, Roxanne, if you'll email it to me, I'll make sure she gets it. Law enforcement, he said the case merged CPS and Summer. Yes, one's bleeding over into the other. But is it okay? That's a good point. Let's discuss that real quick. As soon as this car goes by. Okay. Is it the boys' CPS case is bleeding over into Summer's case? Meaning they don't feel the boys will be safe because they don't know where Summer's at yet or what happened to her. And that's why they don't want to do anything with the boys? Or is it because the boys are talking and they're starting to tell things about Summer's case that they possibly know? Or is it Summer's case is bleeding over into the CPS case? Because the more they find out about what may have happened to Summer, what was done to her, they are starting to put together what the boys may have been living in. The boys' case is bleeding over into Summer's case. I still don't feel they are safe at home. I don't either. Until the parents are cleared 100%. If by chance the parents are responsible and something bad happened to her, if they were to send the boys home and the boys knew something, if the parents did something and it was something bad, you don't think they would do it to another child to keep from going to jail? But now I'm saying if, guys, I'm not saying that's the case. And my mind just went blank. I had the rest of that thought, but my mind went blank. I apologize. The boys know you believe, you think the boys are talking, in your opinion. And I'm sure that they probably are talking. I think the boys are talking like in the West case. Yeah, that was the point I was going to make. Yeah. I have never seen a case like this. Yeah, I don't think any of us have. This will truly be the case of the century. In the 2000s, I doubt there will ever be another case like this. I don't understand how the boy's case bleeding over into Summer's case. It's two totally different cases with completely different agencies. No, it's the same agencies. Because remember, CPS was involved with Summer before she went missing, somehow, some way. And if the boys are talking and telling what could have happened to Summer, that would be a way for the boys' case to bleed over into Summer's. Three months is still horrible. Partly my fault because as a nurse, I waited too long to go to the doctor thinking it would just get better. I was late starting the antivirals. So obviously, if they are still going to court for the boys, they haven't lost custody. Well, yeah, but we don't know that that's what they're going to court for. There's a new law waiting to go into effect. Did you hear about it in Tennessee, Nana? What law is that, Daily? No, I mean, I haven't. Since the ones that came out last year, I haven't. Nana, I will never forget this case when it's finally over. Sweetheart, I really don't think anybody, like I said, this will be the case of the century. Isn't the 18th just for Dawn being in Arkansas probation violation, a gag order? I don't know. Being in Arkansas while on probation. Yeah, because he had to jump through hoops to be able to get it transferred, and I don't think he got it transferred. We don't know exactly what those boys went through at that house. They may need a lot of therapy in order to speak about what went on at the house. Yeah, I guess if the boys are talking, but you would think if they felt safe enough now to talk, they would have enough for charges. Yeah, but the thing is maybe they don't have enough. Maybe they've just told a little bit. Maybe they, I don't know. No, I heard that online the other day. I do not know that's a fact that they're going to court. Nana, don't DW and CW feel a weight on their shoulders? You would think. We were discussing this last night. Or today. It might have been today that Discovering and I were discussing it. Maybe, no, it was last night because Kirst was in there too. But the plain and simple fact is, guys, Candace nor Dawn, neither one, I don't care how many people try to say they have never showed emotion. Now, I don't care how strong a person you are. If you have just lost your child, however you may have lost her, if you've just lost your child and you have the personality traits that Candace says she has, which is she don't like crowds, she don't like talking to people, she don't like being around people, even for people that's not like that, but especially for people that get agitated around others. You put them in front of a camera and you have them talk about their child, your heart is breaking in two. Tell me your voice is not going to start cracking. You tell me that those tears are not going to fall. I don't care how strong a person you are. Your child is gone for whatever reason. Tell me that you're going to be able to stand there with a straight face simply because you don't like crying in front of people. Simply because you don't like showing weakness in front of other people. Let me tell you something. My mom's been gone since 1993. My mother. And it's hard for me to sit down and have a conversation about my mother without bursting into tears. So the robotic actions that they have when they have to talk about her, you can't tell me, oh, it's because they don't like showing weakness in front of people. Okay, let's say that the child was abducted, that they didn't have anything in it. Your child is still gone. Tell me your heart is not breaking. You tell me that you could stand without shedding one tear talking about that child. It's not going to happen, guys. So there's two choices there. They either know where she's at, like she has been removed from that house, from that property, and placed somewhere, or they did something to her, or know exactly what happened. And if it was somebody else that done something to her, their heart would still be breaking. So it's either they're evil monsters, or she's alive and they placed her somewhere else. That's the only two conclusions I can come up with. When we were discussing it, Discovering's like, no, because I had to learn a long time ago to hold my feelings in, to not let my emotions show. And like I pointed out to her, yeah, you did. You know why? Because your child has autism and you're having to stop crying and stop showing emotion to protect your child. What would happen if something happened to your child? Would you still be able to do that? And she said, no, I wouldn't. I would. He's my world. There's no way I could stand there and not shed a tear. Yeah, they lack empathy. So, I mean, that right there. And I've got one for you, guys. I've bounced it around. I was talking to Discovering, obviously, earlier. And I can't understand. There's so many people that believe Dawn. They swear. I mean, listen, you have at least 4 people that I know of that he talks to. And I'm not bashing nobody that he talks to, and I'm not saying that they don't know what they're talking about. But you got 4 people that he talks to, and he can tell a different version of his story to each and every one of those people, and have at one time or another. And those people will swear, no, he's lying to everybody else, but he's telling me the truth. He's telling me the truth. He's lying to everybody else for this reason, that reason, the other reason, but he's telling me the truth. And I was asking her today, what do you think it is? Does he have some kind of magical, mind powers or whatever? And then it made me think of Star Wars, guys. And I don't know how many of y'all have ever watched Star Wars, but there's like episode 5, movie 5 or whatever. And in there, they're talking about the two droids, the R2D2 and C3PO. And I think it's old Ben Kenobi says they walk up and the stormtroopers are, fixing to check them. And he waves his hand and he says, "These are not the droids you're looking for." Y'all remember that? Well, the only thing I can imagine is that Don Wells is taking and raising his hand and saying, "I am not the Don you're looking for." I mean, to me, that's the only way that it can happen. Hey, Prayer Garden, how you doing? But I mean, seriously, these are not the droids you're looking for. I mean, don't that fit like some kind of Jedi mind power over people? They lie so much they believe their own damn lies. Yes, they do, Katie, and I agree 100 damn percent. PG, you want to come up? Don is a legend in his own mind. Yes, he is. In my opinion, I think Candace is relieved she doesn't have to compete with Summer for fond attention. Just so sad. Do you want to come up? Hello, Miss Christola. Let me try to drop this link for you if you want to come up. There you go, PG. Wait, what says? It's like DW and CW has so much crap on each other and play the game with each other, but one of them will slip. There's your link. It's right above you. Don thinks he is the best of the best. Don and Candace are professional liars. They have degrees and graduated top of the class. Looks like we don't have to warn much tonight, LOL, but please show respect to panel guests, subs, and hosts especially. Thank you, Crystal. I didn't think about that. I'm just used to everybody being cordial. Yeah, Don quotes the Bible and people think he's religious. Donnie was probably biting his tongue while his Candace, hang on, Crabgrass was wagging her tongue. YouTube was Summer's box. Yeah. It's pretty simple. They love drugs more than their children. They are sick. Well, Don's magic powers would explain his 7 alibis. There you go. I have 7 alibis. These are not the droids you're looking for. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. That popped into my brain today, and I want to do a thing where it's got all the different Dons. We got Don, his dad, Don Senior, him, Don the third, Don Chambers, Don B, Don Sherfy Senior, Don Sherfy Junior. Could you picture him standing up there going, "I am not the Don you're looking for"? I'm sorry. It's just funny to me. I seen something about Dudley. Where'd that go? Dudley said he lied about his alibis. Well, yeah, you reckon? I guess Prayer Garden changed her mind. Anybody can grab the link. It's not just necessarily for PG. This isn't just Nana's channel. She's gracious enough to share her platform with us. We all have a voice here. Thank you, Discovery. Absolutely. Even Satan knows the Bible, just saying. Yep. Your enemy will know your rule book better than anybody. Your enemy will know your rule book better than your best friend will. Yep, exactly, Discovery. Yes, absolutely. Leah, I sure hope so, and I pray, sweetheart. Yes, and Satan was once God's most precious angel. Yes, my son and I were discussing that just the other day. Don quotes Bible verse out of the Old Testament. We live by the New Testament. Don has jailhouse religion. Yes, he does. When things are going bad for him, he brings it out. When things are going fair for him, he forgets all about the Bible and the good Lord above. I don't know where she went. She didn't come up. Can you imagine upstairs the floor was plywood? with holes in it and could see and hear what was going on downstairs dungeon. I know he don't get the verses correct. I'm not one to quote. Well, I'm not either. He likes to change the subject by spouting the Bible, sickening. Yeah, but if y'all notice, he didn't spout the Bible too much to me. It's typical for felons to turn to religion in prison, and also addicts learn to turn to their higher power in group therapy. That's true. But you know the difference is when after it's all said and done and the hard part's over, whether they stay with the good Lord above or not. PG pulled a Dippy. We love you, Dippy, if you're watching. Nana, why do people support DW and CW? I do not understand. Sweetheart, I do not understand that last night. And if you were in here last night, you saw me and Dippy going at it big time. I do not understand people that support them or make excuses for them. Or, I mean, I'm not saying that they did the most heinous thing that they could do to their child. I'm not saying that they're guilty of that. But there are things that we know for a fact they are guilty of. Candace giving alcohol and cigarettes and God only knows what else to minor children. Don and Candace are responsible for a fact. They are responsible for the fact that they got their boys took and haven't done a damn thing to get them back. That is not, you cannot defend that. But yet people still try to. And it's not, you can't defend it. No, honey, I don't know if the LDS church or the SDA church, I don't know if either one of them believe in baptism. I don't know that religion that well. Don learning about religion is now what he used to his advantage to look so innocent. He don't look innocent. He's never looked innocent. Who took a beating last night? I'm sorry, Nana, but I hope they do feel the weight on their shoulders. Their daughter is missing, and they have played games and have been completely irresponsible. Candace is a problem. No more Dawn. Honey, you shouldn't have to feel sorry for feeling that way. I think that there is no I wish they felt the world. Like I said, their child is missing. They are showing no remorse, no heartbreak, no tears, nothing. There's no way. There's only two possible reasons, and that is they know where she's at and she's alive, or they are the monsters that I'm praying that they're not. Nana, they do believe baptism, meaning when they're old enough. Okay, well, I didn't know. So the devil was God's. The devil was God's one of the handsome and most loved angels. Yes. The whale's lifestyle is more important than their children. LDS do baptize at the age of 8 and above, and it is a full submersion baptism. Okay. Well, I know Baptists do, hun. I just didn't know if LDS or FLDS or SDA or ABC or CDF or, I'm sorry. I don't get into all that. I can't always remember all the letters, okay? But I didn't know if they practice baptism or not, or how they believe in that, or I mean, come on, the 1,000-year reign and you can go and red rum somebody and then come back and say, "Ooh, it's okay, nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong." I don't get that. And I know it's a little bit more in detail than that, guys. I'm just summing it up into my own head, my own opinion. Nana got to go help another live, and that's I had a comment too. Love you, Nana. I love you too, sweet pea. You have a good night. If you ask CW what summer like, all she says is she loved fishing. Everybody keeps saying about Dawn believes in religion, Dawn believes in God, and we know we've seen pictures of Candace sleeping at church. Has anybody ever asked Candace if she's religious, and if so, what religion she is? My dad is Seventh Day, and he was baptized full immersion in a lake. You were baptized in the Swanee River? Justin proved that the photos that the clothes from the box, especially the bag, washed. Shame on all of them, especially Kathy. Well, now getting back to that subject, guys, I am telling you 100%, I don't care if FBI, TBI, local law enforcement, neighboring law enforcement, I wouldn't even care if the U.S. Marshals had told me this is irrelevant to the case. I would have took that, set it on their desk, and walked out the door. Then if they chose to give it back to Don and Candace, fine. If they chose to throw it in the trash, fine. But it would not have laid on my doorstep anymore. I would have been clear of it. My conscience would have been clear. And I'm not saying they didn't say it wasn't irrelevant, but in my opinion, by not making them take it, or by possibly not giving it to them for whatever reason, and giving it back to Don and Candace, what happens if, okay, say Sheriff Coffee said, no, sorry, it's not relevant, we won't take it. Or even TBI, it's not relevant, we won't take it. What happens if later on down the line, for whatever reason, they needed that one little piece of DNA that was in that jacket that they could have got out of the sweat or whatever that stain is? Seeing how that was supposed to have been the last jacket, one of the last articles of clothing she had on. And they come back 6 months from now. Well, we need that. Oops. She done gave it back to Don and Candace. They done washed it. They done ruined everything that was in it. And guess what? Somebody gets to walk. Then how's anybody who was associated with that jacket going to feel then? Knowing that by giving it back to Don and Candace, they may have let whoever it was that did it, whether it be Don and Candace or somebody else, they may have let the perpetrator walk because the cops don't have that one little piece of evidence they needed. Guys, for some reason, hang on one second. I've got to check and see why my computer is plugged in, but it's going dead, and I don't know why it's not working. Hang on one second. Oh, I probably know why. Because my beautiful granddaughter kicked the plug and unplugged it. Figured that out real quick. Lisa K says the Milk Jug video was taken on the 4th of June. Well, that's one of the possibilities. Boy, I've been clicking on a lot of yours tonight, discovering. Yep, it's become contaminated evidence now, so people could end up with charges of tampering with evidence and concealing evidence at least, but I'm sure plenty more. Yeah, guys, when you get up and go grab you something to drink or, go take a potty break or whatever, don't forget when you come back in, hit that, close out your chat real quick, hit the thumbs up, and then open the chat back up. We're going to be here. We'll wait for you, as a matter of fact. If you tell me you got to go take a potty break and you want to hit that thumbs up, I'll sit here and wait. I won't say a word until you come back. How many thumbs up do we have, guys? No, I don't think Candace gave that memory box a second thought until you posted about it. It would still be sitting at Kathy's storage unit right now. I don't think she gave two shits about it. Oh, no, I disagree with you, Annabelle. I'm sorry, but I completely disagree with you, just like I completely disagree with whether it be law enforcement or whoever it was that said it was not relevant. Because if that was the outfit she had on that night, I believe Candace purposely took it to Kathy's and purposely left it at Kathy's. I'm not saying Kathy's guilty of anything, but Candace could have very well took that up there and left it, knowing why in the world would the sheriff's department or anybody else go and search Kathy's house for anything that Summer had on? They would have no reason to. 150 with 213 watching. Guys, come on, let's get that up to 200. There's 213 people watching. Do me a favor, and I don't ask a lot of you guys. Please run out and hit that thumbs up. Let's get 200 in there. Okay, 217, 147 likes. Y'all leave your biological evidence on that. Subscribe and for the notifications. Hello, Tattooed. How are you tonight, hon? Oh, yeah, I know it had no emotion. I know what you meant, sweetheart. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, she knew exactly what she was doing when she took that to Kathy's. And when she left it at Kathy's. And then when she was, and I don't think that Don was, oh, I didn't know anything about it because he's innocent. In my opinion, I think he may have told her to get rid of it. And he thought it was gone. He thought it had been gotten rid of. When in fact, while he was in jail, she took it and hid it. Not only from law enforcement that might have been looking for it or might have found it, but also from Don. Oh, thank you, Pamela Richards. You hit it when you come in. Right, exactly. She can't be that naive. I agree. I'm good, Tattooed. How are you, hon? Praying for Summer and her family. Well, that's good. They need to be prayed for. 100%. All of them. Summer, the boys, and her parents. I don't want to ever see somebody go to hell and burn. I really don't. Well, I don't know if it was in the back of the Suburban. What Candace said was when she took a tote, y'all know what I'm talking about, like the red tote Grandis had or whatever. She had a tote that she put her clothes in that she was taking to Kathy's to keep with her. She says she put the box that had the jacket inside that tote with her clothes. And I'm sure she drove up there in the Subaru. Then later on, months later, Kathy bought the Suburban from her. So I believe that box was up there the whole time Candace was there. I don't think it was took up there in the Suburban. Body green covering, eye face turquoise, drinking coffee. What Candace was okay. What Candace wants everybody to believe. She was outside with Grandma. How did this person get Summer off the hill without both of them seeing or hearing? I don't buy it. I don't either. Are you leaving, hun? You have a good night. I'm going to be honest. I love my friends, but I believe they're addicts and their child's missing and they drop off a box with the missing child's items in it. I'm taking it straight to Ellie. I would have took it straight to Ellie, period. I don't care whether they're my friends or not. Don said one of the dumbest statements ever, Nana. What'd he say? He asked Candace, so she wasn't wearing it when she went missing, huh? Yeah, he was like, she wasn't wearing it when she went missing. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I think he knew, and I think he told her to get rid of it. And he didn't, or she didn't. Dot. You can't say that. Well, I mean, you can say that, but you shouldn't say that. Morally, it's not right. Daly, what do you got to say, hon? You're more than welcome to say anything. Do you want to come up on panel? Damn, every live, what? You miss every live? East North Tennessee mountains is different. No, they're not different. The same mountains they've got up there, we've got right here where I live. That's fine, Roxanne. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Okay. Let me drop the link for you, babe. Okay, I dropped the link. No, for chat to have all messages. Go to your little thing across right under the video, hun, and the filter thing, and it should give you top comments and all comments, if that's what you're talking about. So Ellie didn't ask for anything she had on. That's strange. Yeah, it is a little bit, you think? I mean, of course, these people have been cops and, law enforcement for so long. They know what they're doing, obviously. I mean, all of us dumb YouTubers and subscribers and viewers and we've not lived on this earth. We've not seen other cases. We don't know what we're talking about. We should leave it to the professionals because what? They have degrees in being a cop. Sweetheart, if you can hear me, it says your device is not connected. So we're going to have to give it a minute, okay? You have to connect your cam and your microphone before you can add them to the stream. You got to turn your microphone and stuff on, hun. Daily, I hope you can hear me, honey. You have to turn your microphone and stuff on. Yeah, that jacket's been everywhere, apparently on the ground, the bottom of the camper, on Summer, hanging on the chair, in a box, in the trunk. Yeah, it's a wonder. Here, I'll do it. I don't know if I can see or not. Okay. These were her school clothes that she had bought for Summer. That's not what Summer has on that day at the swimming hole. So she changed her into those clothes. I've been saying that. Guys, I honestly believe it don't matter, and I'm not saying nothing bad about anybody, but in my opinion, even if they find somebody that did it, that they arrest for it, they send them to prison. Everybody's still going to say Don and Candace are guilty. They'll not believe that Don and Candace did not have anything in it. They're going to think Don and Candace traded her, sold her, gave her, whatever. If it comes up that somebody else is guilty for it. Have both said they bought the outfit for her. Right. Well, I mean, what do we expect? Of course they both said they bought it. Come on, if any two people in this case ever agreed, I would be shocked. On a story, that is. If any two people ever told the same story, I would be shocked. That's another good question, and I'm giving y'all homework tonight. Can you find me where two people were not standing? Well, hell, Don and Candace was actually sitting next to each other and still couldn't give the same damn story, and they were listening to each other. Find me where two people gave the same account to something that happened in Summer's case. And I'm not talking about the script. She was planting the flowers and the knee bandage and the candy and the washing the hands. Not that. But wait a minute. Grandis didn't even give the same account as Candace did they? So, somebody find me two different people who gave the same story about the same activity in the Summer Wells case. I don't think it can be done. I don't think it's out there. Like I said, Don and Candace were sitting on the same, whatever they were sitting on when they were giving that interview. Sitting right next to each other, listening to what the other one was saying, and they still could not give the same story about how the baby's hair got cut. I don't think there's two stories out there that are the same to do with anything about this case. And if anybody can find it, please call me up. Send it through email. Put it in the comments and put red flags next to it so I don't miss it. I know, honey, and there was another creator that told a different story. That sounded something similar to what Ziggy V said, and who also said that she was friends with Grandis. Does matching lies actually? Yeah, as long as it don't have the script in it. It can't be that they got there, unloaded the groceries, planted the flowers, got the candy, washed the hands, went in the house, and put the knee brace on. It can't have anything to do with that little script right there. But yeah, even give me 2 lies that are the same, that were told by 2 different people. Because even Don, when he tried to follow the script, didn't even give the same account. Remember, he didn't even know about the knee brace. He didn't even know nothing about Grandis going to the doctor that day until 3 o'clock that evening. I believe Summer is seen on camera that day. Grandis had an appointment for a test or a scan at the hospital. September, Virgo, I would not expect you to, honey. Please do not. I do not want your life to be on my hands, okay? Because you're going to be holding it for a while. I can almost guarantee you. You connected? Okay, you want to try it again, honey? I'm sorry about that. Then all the dogs were gone. How many? About 17 or 30. You're back. You didn't even hear the homework or the challenge discovery. I'll have to tell you about it tomorrow. Nana's got jokes. How weird, Nana. I never wrote that stuff at the beginning. If my comment. Body green stuff. I promise you I read it. It was there. I go back up to it. I promise you it was there. And it did not make a whole lot of sense to me that I just assumed it was the Is that the comment? I thought it was just like the little emojis, because most of the time emojis don't show up on my laptop for some reason. Yep, right there. So what do y'all see? That to me it says body, green, covering, eye face, turquoise, drinking, coffee. What do y'all see in chat or up on the screen? Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna screenshot this. So y'all don't think I'm crazy. Now look. Look here. Looky here. Looky here. I know y'all are gonna have to watch me go through all these stupid files. July. Nope. Where'd it go? Can y'all see it? You see what it says right here? See, I'm not crazy. I promise. Nana, we know you're crazy. Sorry, I didn't click it on screen. Nana, we know you're crazy. This case has made everybody crazy. It's just crazy. Did y'all see it, though? See, there it is again. Body green covering eyes is what was before my comment. Very strange. Body green covering, eye face, turquoise, drinking coffee. See, 120 acres seen it. So what is it, guys? Is it an emoji or what? Hang on, I'm checking text. Okay. Okay, so they are emoji. The phone is behind. I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying I'm not crazy. I just wanted to show you. Your system is reading what the emojis is and not showing it. Right, that's what I was saying. I was wondering if it was the emojis, but yes, I'm in StreamYard. I was asking, maybe I didn't make myself clear. What was the emojis it was supposed to be, should I have said? That's really weird. That's all I can say because I didn't write that. Well, they're saying that you put an emoji up, honey. To chat. This is weird, though. Okay. Yes, after the case began, there was help with the dogs, but until then, that is describing emojis. Okay. Never mind. I give up, guys. I know I can't see the emojis, but the one it describes, like if you're waving, it'll say hand waving. If it's a smiley face, it usually says smiling face or something to that effect. I was just wondering what those were. Was it a green eye, covering a whole face, drinking a cup of coffee, that kind of thing? Hi, sweetheart. Here we go. I'm getting in trouble again. You're crazy. Shut up. Oh, well, that's a good way to do it. Thank you. So, see the stickers, it explains it to the creator instead. Right. I know. I understand that. Thank you. So that explains why detectives want info from 12:30 p.m. on June 15th, 2021. Yes. Did you copy and paste something and forget about it? No, I didn't. I'm always in trouble, Nana, LOL, because I have a habit of voicing my opinions. Yeah, well, me too. But I have my little handlers, I guess would be a good way to put it. I can't wait to join Nana's cards in Tennessee. That's still not me, y'all. I swear. What's not you? I think you're crazy, child. It's the code for the emoji. Last place Summer was seen was Warrior Stables, 12:30. That's interesting because cops know that 309 Milk Jug photo is a lie. I think it was a mistype. I don't know for a fact, but oh, geez, guys. We've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. I'm just a sub. I can't sure pick up. Is my computer going wacko or what? Yeah, I'm confused too, Daily. None of those texts you're receiving isn't me. I swear it's not. Oh, okay. No, but you and Kirst and Dippy normally are my handlers. Y'all try to keep me straight, keep me out of trouble. You try, it don't always work. So only the state horse stables employees know what Summer was wearing because Hunter can tell stories. Where you gotta go? What do you mean? I don't. Oh, well, it's not that I gotta go anywhere. It's just I have to be up very early in the morning, and it's 11:30. Don't you get tired of hearing my voice? Discovering. Um, no, that picture is correct. That was on the ride home. Sue fell asleep, or do they say, or so they say. Nana, you say handlers, like we're some kind of mob. We're your handlers. No, it's like the witness protection program. You got handlers, that kind of thing. Um, a boxer would have a handler. Hello. Am I bothering you? Am I keeping you awake? You're smoking a cigarette.
I smoked all day yesterday.
You ain't smoked none today until now.
I know. I'm about to go to bed.
Oh. Click the smiley face next to the super chat button. You will see the YouTube emojis. Well, I can't in here. It don't give me that option. Well, there are pictures and videos on the day that show what she was wearing. Now, see this one. I can tell y'all what Daily just put up, and this is what it says on my side. It says face red, heart shape, face red, heart shape, face red, heart shape, face red, heart shape. See? So, Sonia, thank you so much, sweetheart. I greatly appreciate it. I really, sweetheart, I do. I don't know. That's what I was saying. I think Daily mistyped Nana's cards. I don't know. Okay, Daily just put out. Where'd it go? Body green covering eyes. What does that emoji look like? I want to see that emoji. Yeah, Daily posted hearts. Well, I mean, I figured that. Cops said they're looking for any info from 12:30 p.m., not 3:09. Chase, that chair's empty over here, son. You could sit in it. Well, thank you, Kirst. I appreciate you sending that to show me what that looked like. I'm going to have to go and watch the live tomorrow, rewatch the live chat so I can see what all the emojis were. Normally, they're just the regular ones, but there's been some interesting ones tonight. Yes, a green being covering their eyes. Thank you. That's what I was asking for earlier. Nobody's heard anything from Hunter these days, guys. I don't know what's up with him. I sent them the videos and pictures at the very beginning, clipped them from I was in the process of finding it for her. Oh, oh Lord, guys. Y'all can tell I'm old. Pondering emoji. LOL. I wrote that one out. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. You too, slow mofo. Now, you girls quit acting up. Act your age, ladies. Act your age. Stop your squabbling. Oh, Lord. I tell you what, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start writing this stuff down, taking pictures of it, and then y'all have to tell me what it is. I'm gonna read it out, and then you have to tell me which one it is. Discovering just posted, planet orange purple ring, do the 5 shuffling body blue raised arms. Nana hit the smiley in chat emoji. I can't. I don't have any emojis over here. There's none on my side, and I'm not in chat. And if I go to chat, then it'll start echoing. Did you ever get a hold of Crime Crazy Critters about your question, Nana? No, she won't. She won't answer me. She won't let me up on her panel. Nothing. Yeah, it comes out in words. Crime crazy, right? Yep. Yeah, Yins love emojis, obviously. But all I'm getting are words. Saturday night game night. Nana's got to solve the emojis. Oh, geez. No, 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 no. But we do have to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow night. I don't know if PG's still in here or not, guys. She never came up. I'm always trying to get people to come up on panel, and they won't never do it. Every once in a great while will people come up. Well, I can't. I'm blocked. I think her blocked list goes on for a mile. Who's blocked list? No, it wouldn't be fun and hilarious for me to look like a total idiot. I have a persona to keep up. Thank you. Oh, Daisy's. Yeah. Crazy lady. Is that what we're calling it nowadays? Because they lied about you over there. I tried to tell them it wasn't true, but got kicked. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I greatly appreciate people that take up for me and stand up for what's right and what's truthful. I really do. But don't cause y'all yourselves problems on my behalf. I really don't want you to do that. You're blocked without an explanation. I posted a video of Daisy going through her block list. So if you want to know if you're on her block list, go over to Karst's channel and you can go through that video and see if your name is on there or not. The farmer's block list. Yep, really, she would do something like that. Well, she did do it. All right, guys. It is 11:30 at night, and I'm sitting on their front porch, probably keeping everybody awake. Oh. Yeah, see, that's what I need is to be able to see. I wished I could do that crap in chat, but I'm not that quick. Laughing my ass off. Don't do Crazy Daisy. That's a good one. Crazy Daisy. Sweet dreams, September Virgo. You have a good night, hon. They are going to feel bad when the truth comes out and no one wants anything to do with them for supporting the Wells. That's true. Someone said 9 hours of it. Jesus. Okay, everybody, I love yous all. Don't forget, call your parents up tomorrow if you've still got the blessings of having them. Make sure you tell your children, whether they're young, old, how much you love them. And Don't forget stranger danger, guys, whether it's your kids, your grandkids as friends, kids, or kids as friends, kids, or every child you come across or you have contact with, remind them of stranger danger. The kids nowadays are not being taught stranger danger, and they need to be. Some may or may not have been abducted by someone that was not related to her. But there is plenty of children out there that are being taken by strangers. A lot of them are being taken by people they trust, but a lot of them are being taken by strangers. We need to teach these kids safety. Have a blessed night, everyone. Much love to you, Nana. I have no parents. I have a boyfriend, but live alone. I barely have anyone. Well, Mystic Rogue, you got us. And we're always here for you. Your niece was almost abducted. I pray for the day we wake up and the news breaks on Summer's case and feel like we're no longer in the twilight zone. Good night. I pray for that day too, hon, and I am so sorry about your niece, sweetheart. You guys have a great night. Be kind. Love one another. Smile at the next person you see. It's contagious, I promise. Nana, did you hear them trying to say you, Cow Lady, and CW would go to lunch? Yeah, well, I was the one that initiated that. I asked them to. I told Daisy I didn't want to go to lunch, that we could go out and put flyers and stuff up and hunt for Summer or hunt for other children in the area. And we were supposed to have been doing that. And of course, I'm sure all of it's changed now because of the Cow Lady, but the offer still stands as far as I'm concerned. I can overlook anything as long as we're working towards finding kids. Good night, everyone. I love yous. Jack Dahlman, hello. It's going good, hon. But we're fixing to shut down. You need to catch the replay and then join us for the live tomorrow, okay? Bye, everyone. Y'all have a great night.